Hey everybody, welcome back to the Family Mart Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jay.
Welcome back. Shout out to Kim, Brian, Phil, Pierre, Raymond, Kayeth, Jekka, Grace, Kayla, and Steve. Those are our new patrons. Thank you so much for helping us pay rent and supporting us. Make sure to hop in the Discord. And if you're not on the Patreon already, which is where you get all the exclusive content, like the new tattoo, which we'll get into, patreon.com/FamilyMartPod.
Yes, actually want to shout out somebody special. He's not on the Patreon because he can't get a job yet. He's probably our biggest fan and our youngest fan. I want to shout out Maddox.
Yup.
Hey.
He's 4 years old, and his mom always DMs me videos of him watching our podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Send me those videos so I can put it up.
I don't have them, but
Inspiring.
they're just. I could try to save them. I don't know if I can.
Maybe they're disappearing.
Inspiring the youth.
Yeah, this is educational.
Yeah.
Also, to further this Merz's shout out, Merz really wanted to remember that. Like he was reminding us all pre-recording. Like,
All pre-recording.
Maddox. You got to shout out Maddox. Yo, after the patrons, let's shout out Maddox.
Can we write this down?
Yeah, it's tight because he told his mom, he was like, "I want to have dinner with Uncle Marion and the Family Mart podcast."
So he's probably our youngest listener.
Yeah, he is the youngest.
How old is
listener. Like when I mean youngest listener, I don't mean like he's just listening. Like he turns that shit on Wednesday.
How old is he?
He's 4.
Yes.
Yeah, he watched that shit, and actually he's inspired to do YouTube. So he started a YouTube account, and he's been posting like crazy. I think he has like 40 videos already. He's only been up for a week.
That's cool.
Yo, he's grinding, man.
Yeah.
He's grinding, man. He's
That's
trying
real.
to get his. I subscribe too.
Start him young.
Yeah, man.
He's going to hit 10,000 hours by 10.
100%, man.
Instead of bring him young, you start him young.
Dude, he saw Jerm because we went to
Bring him young.
the Niners Cowboys game at my boy Cedric's house. And he saw Jerm and he was just like kind of
Is that
shocked.
him?
Yeah, he's like, oh shoot.
Is that him
That's
in the
crazy.
flesh?
Yeah.
That's crazy because I always seen Maddox.
Yeah, but that's different.
That was
Like even when he
different.
sees me, it's like
No,
oh,
but the
shoot.
difference is now he's seeing you.
Yeah.
Now he's seeing me.
Yeah.
I see you, Maddox.
Yeah.
Ooh.
One time real quick, point at the camera. On the count of 3, we say, I see you, Maddox, okay?
All right, ready? Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
I
See you, Maddox. God damn, you sound like a cult, man. We praise Maddox. Oh, that's our name, praise
That's
Maddox.
dude. Yo, low key. That'd be kind of hard.
We're the asthmatics and the
Praise
praise Maddox. I think 2 out of 4 of us have asthma.
Allow Maddox.
The other
man.
2 pray.
Yeah, man.
Bless up, dude. Bress up.
Bress up.
It's that double D, man.
Bress up, man.
Bress up, man.
Bress up, man. Bress up.
Yo, that's push-ups for girls, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
Bress ups.
Yo.
But it's like not with their hands.
They flexing the titties.
This is a dude-ass conversation, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Just obsession with breast ups, man. I'm so sorry. It's real though. This is This is what we are, man.
This is who we are.
This is
man.
the group.
Facts.
Is the group chat is, you know,
Bress ups.
we're slowly going from the group chat to the pod. It's the line is slowly.
It's fading.
Yeah, except
it's
now
fading.
it's like, oh, I got to tell y'all something. Oh, just wait.
Oh, Every time we try to bring something up before the pod, we're like, we'll just wait.
We'll just talk about it later. All right.
Is that healthy? I guess it is, right?
I think it is.
Planning when to talk about it.
Yeah.
I guess so.
But we're not planning it like days before. We're just like
It's like I see y'all right now. I'm like, oh, yo. Oh, well, just wait.
Yeah, we'll
just
just
say
wait.
yeah.
Well, at least this way, when you say something on the pod, we could actually remember it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if you didn't do it on the pod, it'll just
Yeah.
fade into the wind.
We're just like, what was that one joke that one time? And
Right.
Yeah.
Sick
We
load
don't have
mode?
it. Yeah,
Who knows?
sick load
Who knows
mode.
about that?
I don't even know if that happened.
I see you with the indoor socks though.
Shout out to the Shields and Endure.
Yeah, those ones are dope.
Yeah. These are the the samples that never made it through.
I gotta be quicker, man, because I wanted to get the sand hoodie, and it sold out.
Wow.
In my size, yeah.
Really?
It was only out for like 2 days at that point too.
You gotta be faster for the skin color, Johns.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys seen the Appa shorts?
Appa shorts.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
You know
Let me
Appa?
see
Are
that.
you familiar with Appa from Airbender?
Oh,
From
yeah.
that.
Avatar.
Avatar.
Or
Isn't he Airbender?
what did I call it?
No, that's hairbender.
From from Avatar. Yeah, my fault. That's just hella disrespect.
Aang, or Appa. Appa Yip Yip. That dude.
That's a whole different language. Right there.
What he saying?
Appa Yip Yip.
Okay, all right.
Aang Ong Yippa Yappa, dude. You kind of look like Appa.
Appa. Appa?
Yo, what is yo, everyone's like, yo, what is going on?
What?
Yo, we reunited and started speaking a different language.
I haven't seen anyone in a week.
It's crazy that it feels so. I thought that was a Carl's Jr. shirt.
I thought it was an In-N-Out joint, dude.
Damn. That shit is hard. You got that from the sale?
Yeah, man. We sound cheap. Yeah.
No, my bad.
Talking to the mic.
My bad. I didn't mean to say. No, I'm serious.
I got on the. I didn't even know I had the mic on. I got it when they hit the January.
I fucked up, dude. I fucked up. I
They
should
have hella
have.
shit.
They have what?
They have hella shit.
I know. I think it was just they had too much shit.
They did.
We'll go to the store.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
they got
down.
the sale at the store too.
Yeah, buy
Really?
local.
Down. Buy local.
And then the
Yeah.
problem with that is like I think about online. I'm like they got hella shit online.
They do get hella shit online.
Yeah, I think it's because I got demotivated because I was trying to get a vest and they didn't have my size.
Yeah, but the sneakers, you probably didn't even get to the sneakers part.
Yeah, because I hate how it's like you just keep scrolling. Like,
Yeah.
why can't they do pages?
Yeah, they don't have the. Well, that's the thing is they make you work
to
for
get
your
something.
shit. Yeah.
No, I think that's an addiction play though, to keep
Oh.
scrolling. Yeah, because if you don't meet a dead end, then there's no reason to stop.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
So you keep going.
Wow, that's
If
smart.
there's a dead end, you might not decide to go to shoes.
Right, you might just close it out and you're
Yeah.
like, I'll
But
just-
shoes were 50% off, dog.
Yeah.
you got some shoes too?
Nah, but I was telling because Jerm wanted 97s,
97s,
and
yeah.
I was sending him a bunch of 97s.
Yeah.
Fucking nice ones too, bro.
I ain't get them.
Damn.
I ain't got money, but now I'm like, now I really want to get them because my birthday's coming up. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
A little gifty for yourself.
we'll see.
I
what's
like
up.
how you drop a little bomb right there.
Yeah.
My birthday's coming up.
Might as well
Might
defeat it
give me
later,
some.
bro.
Yeah.
What size you wear, Jerm?
Aren't those Merz shoes too?
Nah, these are
Nah,
mine.
he caught
Okay.
those.
I caught these.
What size you wear?
I think 9.5.
For sure.
There it is.
There's two kinds of people in this world: people that say 9.5, people that say 9.5.
Which one's the right one?
It's
You have
whatever.
fractions and you have decimals. He's a
Not
decimal.
Not the right one. Which
This is
one?
Dewey right here.
Dewey decimal, dude.
No, which one? Which one's the one that's more commonly used? Halves or decimals?
Half sizes.
I say half. Yeah,
But I
say
hear
half.
people. I think it's pretty split though, because sometimes when I go to a shoe store and I'm like, "You guys have a 9.5," they're like, "Yeah, I'll check if I have a 9.5."
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I was just trying to make him feel included.
Was that a reach?
He might be the only one, dude.
9.5?
Yeah,
Let us know in the
9.5.
comments. What do you say,
Yeah.
9.5 or 9.5?
9.5 percenters, bro. That's what I am.
Can I get a 9.5, sir?
Can I get a
That feels
9.5?
weird.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it
it
does.
does. Well, it's just because we don't say it like
Yeah.
that. We say 9.5.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even get a 9.5. I get a 9.
It doesn't sound strange though when you say it. It's just funny because we're recording.
Well, I think it's just because it's
Yeah.
Jerm saying it.
yeah, just because it's you saying it though.
You guys get on me for everything I
Yeah.
say.
Facts.
Anything.
I'll say some facts.
No, but you know what? I do feel bad that we call out Jerm because I feel like sometimes it'll make somebody hesitant to say something.
Does it make you hesitant to say anything?
Sometimes.
Because you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna get. I don't know if I'm gonna get clowned for saying arugula.
Yo, yeah, was that? All right, am I in the right or am I in the wrong for that?
You're in the wrong.
You're in the wrong lane, man.
You're in the wrong.
You're on the.
Yeah.
You're oncoming traffic right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
But it's a teaching moment because everyone else learned that.
It's a clippable moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Speak your truth, bro.
Arugula.
yeah.
Wait, so how you really say it? Arugula?
That is a Rasta, dude. You want a regular or a large? A regular. Welcome back, dude. we haven't seen each other in fucking 6. I don't even think it's been a full week. It's only been like 6 days. We're united and it feels fucking great.
Well, y'all been together.
Yeah, y'all
Oh,
been
that's
together.
true. Me and Merz
Oh
have
yeah,
been
yeah. I
together.
forgot.
Yeah.
I still didn't feel like I seen him. He's gone for 8 hours a day.
Yeah, so we just came back from
Yeah,
Houston.
let's get into it, man.
The fucking, we've been talking about me getting a tattoo for like months, and we finally went, and we fucking did it, man. I say we because it really, I mean, me and Merz really did. I know he doesn't really want to take credit for like doing it, but he was there as moral support, and I could have done it without him, but I'm glad that I did it with him.
Hell yeah.
It was nice to
yeah.
have him and Becky there. It was the moral support really like lifted my spirits a lot.
Yeah, walk me through day one. Like, what was the flight like?
Yeah, for real.
Well, first of all, I pull up. Well, so Merz got to the Merz got to the airport way earlier than I did because he was trying to watch the Niners play. And I pulled up on Merz. He was a little, I think he was a little tipsy because he was, he was flush. His face was a little red.
Okay.
He had like 3 beers already, and the Niners were fucking, they were getting smacked.
Lost.
They were
Yeah.
getting
We were getting
smacked.
smacked, yeah.
Right. I pulled up on him, and they were getting smacked. And but it was nice to see him and see my buddy.
Yeah.
And then the whole time before the flight, when we were waiting at the gates, dude was like falling asleep watching the next game. I think it was the fucking who was playing
The Bengals and the Chiefs.
yeah, the Bengals. His phone was like falling out, and he was like. He was like a toddler, like when toddlers like are falling asleep in the arms,
Yeah.
but they like fall asleep and then wake up and then like instantly fall asleep.
But they're
again.
trying so hard to
right.
be like.
He was trying so hard to watch the game. He's like,
I think it's funny when Merz is trying to stay up because he's using his eyebrows to lift his eyelids up. But it's so heavy.
his eyebrows are spotting him.
Yeah, they're spotting.
They're like,
You got this. You got this, bro.
and then he just fucking drops the bar.
Dog, the funny thing is, one of the times I dropped the phone and I woke up and this Chris caught it like this. He's holding it like this. And I was like, what?
But what's cool though is the people in front of us had a nice little show because they were watching the whole thing. For real? Yeah, well, I was like, they didn't speak English. Well, I mean, I don't know. They were speaking a different language, but we were looking at each other and like smiling and we're like looking at Merz. And then every time his phone would fall, I'd be like, I got it on video too, so I'll say it. Yeah,
that's funny.
Oh, send that to me, dude.
So it was a nice little show because we had like an hour to kill before the flight. So like it was just funny to like have a cool little interaction with our fellow passengers.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, but the flight there was pretty smooth. I don't think we had any issues going there.
Yeah, even though you guys were nervous about a storm or whatever.
Yeah, but that was in Dallas. So
okay. Way off.
Thankfully, it's like 4 hours away from Houston.
They had a really rough storm, but Houston was just raining all week.
Wasn't it a tornado or some shit?
Yeah.
The week before there was a tornado in Houston.
And it tore some shit down. Like it was a pretty bad
Oh,
storm.
did you guys see any ruins?
We didn't personally.
Yeah, we were
Some
on the
remnants?
other side. Remnants. Houston is so big. Like we were on the west side of it. I think it happened on the east portion.
Okay.
So we were far, bro.
But I was thinking, like, how if some shit goes down in like Summerlin, it'll eventually happen in Henderson. So I thought that was gonna happen in Houston, but I guess I underestimated how big Texas really is.
It's fucking huge.
Well,
Bro.
it's huge.
It's huge.
Also, here, like it snowed in this area,
Yeah.
but at my house it was just raining.
Oh, it didn't come to
Not at all.
your side.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, people were sending me videos of snow and shit.
Like thick snow.
Yeah.
It's like you ran through a fucking speed bump.
It had hella C's.
We got Ethica and we got Thickica.
Yo, this tattoo leveling you up, bro. We get a regular.
I feel you though. You're trying to,
Yeah, I'm trying to bring the internet to real life. I
triple
guess
C,
it-
triple C, man.
Yeah.
Triple C.
If that's how you say it, then you said it right, bro. I would have never said it like that.
Instead of like rolling my R's, I had to roll the C.
The rolling C's.
My bad.
We're not affiliated by
Disclaimer.
You hit a disclaimer. We are not affiliated.
man.
Okay, so you guys touched down.
We touched down. It was late. It was like 9 o'clock already.
It was like 10.
10 o'clock.
Damn,
I was a
what the
little
fuck?
worried because I wanted to hit the grocery store
Yeah.
before the next day because I wanted to get water and snacks and all that shit. So I was a little worried because we still had to get the rental and then we still had to drive because the
grocery
Airbnb was like maybe 30 minutes from the airport.
Okay.
It's 30 minutes from the airport.
So we get the rental and then I'm like, oh, we gotta hit HEB like right now because it was like 10:30 and it was about to take 30 minutes to get to HEB.
Yeah, and it was like closing at 11. So
Yeah.
we only had 30 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
So we drove there. We're like kind of speeding. I'm asking him like, yo, should I run the red light? Shit like that.
He was doing criminal shit, dude, on the way.
Should I run the red light?
Well, we had to make it, man. There was no other grocery store.
Yeah, it was the red light to turn into the grocery store.
okay,
There's
okay.
0 cars out.
Got it.
It was like, bro, there's like no one here, but somebody's gonna come out the cut and be like,
Mm.
woo, woo, woo. Yeah. So, but I dropped them off at like 10:58, and the dude was like, nah.
Yeah, he had headphones in, and he was like, nah. And I was like, please, dude, I already know what I want. We just need some water and toothpaste. And he was like, all right, man. And then he opened the door for us.
And did you get out by like 11 or
we got out by
Hell no, we got out by like 11:20 because like I go in there and I was trying to find some snacks for Becky. She's trying to get some snacks, but I didn't know anything about HEB.
Yeah.
So I'm running different spots back and forth, asking people where this stuff is. Long story short, lo and behold, it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh my
He was
God.
looking for something that didn't exist.
So I was there for another 20 minutes running around. The intercom said like 3 times, all right, HEB is now closed. Please bring all your items to the front.
Yeah,
I'm
they were
like,
talking to
only
one
left.
dude,
Yeah.
Merz. They were talking to fucking Carl's Jr.
I know the dude that let me in was mad because I was like, I'm with him. It's quick.
This shit was not quick. He did not know what he wanted.
And then everyone else is blaming that dude. Why'd you guys let these?
Yeah.
Why'd you let him in?
Why'd you let these thugs in? And
But you
then,
know
like,
what was cool was the lady at the cash register was super nice. So I got a instant hit of Southern hospitality. Like she was so kind. She asked me how I was doing. She asked me like if I found everything okay. She wasn't upset that we were there after hours.
Yeah, because out here you really get
Oh
that,
yeah,
that
you get the
attitude
look.
quick.
You get the look.
Yeah,
like I'm trying to go home.
Yeah.
So
the funny thing is, once we got the shit, we went to go get canes because we were hungry. It was like one of the only things open, and we had another 30 minutes to get there before that shit closed. That shit closed at 12.
You guys were just in a rush the whole time.
pretty much, man. So I was already stressing out because I was like, "Fuck, man, we're late. I mean, we're not late. We're running behind. We barely got groceries. We're gonna get canes. It's gonna close, and it's like almost 12 o'clock now. And I'm thinking like, fuck, I gotta be up early tomorrow to like prepare. I wanted to make sure I had enough sleep, and all this shit. So like, I was already stressing out.
Yeah.
Like hours prior to the tattoo, but we got canes. I had it on the way home. Thankfully, we made it to the Airbnb safely, which we had a whole issue like even just trying to find it because it's like in a shopping center where the Airbnb is. It's like above a restaurant,
Above a HEB.
That would be crazy.
That would have been fire.
That'd be crazy.
So we finally got to the Airbnb. We met up with Becky, and as soon as we stepped into the Airbnb, I was like, "Wow, this is fucking nice."
It's
Yeah.
nice, dude.
It's
yeah.
nice.
It looks
From
big.
that little,
It's
it looked
huge.
big. From that little
was.
call we were on, I was like, that place is sick.
It's huge,
Dude,
man.
it's nice, man. And each room was like master bedroom size, huge walk-in closet, huge his and hers bathrooms,
Yeah.
What?
bathtub, shower.
Yeah, it was nice.
Wait, was it a crib or a condo?
So it was like a condo.
Yeah, it was a condo. Yeah,
Wow.
facing the main road, which
There's another story for
is
this
an-
motherfucker.
So
Okay.
we settle in. I'm like, all right, guys, I gotta go to sleep. So I pack up all my shit. I get ready for bed. I lay in bed. It's like maybe 1:30 now.
Yeah.
1 o'clock, 1:30. I'm stressed out. You guys know me. I'm like worried.
Yeah.
I'm like Mr. Worry about
Yeah,
everything.
But it's like 11:30 here.
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you're saying I wouldn't be tired and shit?
I don't know.
You're just saying. You're just
trying to help.
You're just saying.
11:30. Yeah.
I'm stressing out. It's like 1:30. I'm like, fuck, man. It's gonna take me at least 30 minutes to fall asleep. I gotta wake up at like 7:30. I still gotta get breakfast. I don't even know where I'm gonna get food at this point. So I'm just worried. I try to close my eyes and I just hear.
No.
Damn.
I'm like, what the fuck is that? I open my blinds. I'm like, oh my God, it's the fucking street. Like, it's the main road where everybody's going down. So I'm like in bed every like 5-6 seconds. It's like a car is just driving by. And like every 30 seconds, it's like a big ass truck. Like,
Or the bus comes up and goes. You know,
And
it
then-
always lets out some
Oh,
steam.
yeah.
bro, it
It's
was
like a steam bus.
steam bus, yeah. Just rolling through, and then occasionally there'd be a dickhead with this loud ass car, like driving by hella loud.
A
He'd
rice rocket.
A rice rocket. He'd stop at the red light because my room was like lined up with a red light, and he would stop at the red light, and then he would take off, and it'd be like super loud. So I barely slept the first night. I was just thinking, I was just listening to the cars drive by, and I was like, I can't do this.
Wait, you
man.
didn't throw your
sounds
AirPods
terrible.
in or nothing?
I can't sleep with shit in my ears.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm a side sleeper, so the AirPod would have ended up in my brain.
So it was like 4 o'clock. I didn't get to. My sleep was on and off. I probably slept maybe like a good 30 minutes the night before the tattoo, and like before I officially woke up, I was thinking about my pitch to Merz and Becky because I knew they settled in already, and I was like trying to think of a way to switch rooms with them.
Yeah.
You know?
How can I convince them?
Right, because I didn't know if they wanted to switch and hear the loud ass street. Anyways,
Yeah.
so next day I woke up. Merz wasn't out at the time that he said he was going to be out. He said he was going to be out up at like 7.
yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, I woke up at 7. I was out in the living room. I was ready to go. I took a picture and sent it to y'all. I looked like I saw a ghost because I was nervous and tired.
Yeah.
And I was waiting on the couch and I was like, fuck, man, Merz is about to be late. Like, how am I going to get my food?
Yeah.
It's about to be like 8 o'clock. My appointment's at 10.
Yeah.
And then this dude, out of nowhere, this dude busts out of his room. Nothing but draws on. Long ass fucking Ethicas. His hair is wild. And he's like, fuck, man.
Is he like itching himself? Or
Yeah, he's like itching his nuts. And I'm like, yo, man, what the fuck happened? He's like, I woke up. I slept through my alarm.
Hell, turn that bitch off, dude.
Man. So he had to have slept good. So he didn't hear any street
I didn't hear shit.
signs.
Yeah, so there's nothing from your room.
Nothing from that room and nothing from the room when we switched.
What was your room facing?
Another street? But it was more facing towards like the
A side
shopping
street.
center.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
The
So-
streets were like sort of behind him.
Damn, this place is huge.
Yeah,
this
it's-
place is
bro,
fucking
it's-
big.
Yeah,
dog.
it was off of Kirby and Westheimer for all the Houston people. That's where
Yeah.
we were staying
Oh, I'm
at the
familiar.
at the Arrive. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it was a nice place, man.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I was like, yo, Merz, I got to ask for a criminal favor. I'm not going to be able to do these next 4 days if I don't get some proper sleep. Can we please switch rooms? And thankfully, him and Becky were like willing to do it.
Yeah, like an easy yes.
Right.
Yeah, it was no question.
I
Then
felt-
you didn't hear anything when you went in there?
Nah, dude, it's so funny because like when we did sleep there, it was fine, right? And then we woke up the next morning. But before we went to bed, me and Becky were watching a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, and me and Becky were like, Becky's like, all right, you think it's gonna be too loud? It's gonna wake him? I said, nah, we're good. like that. So I watched this whole movie, and then the next morning I was like, yo, was it too loud? Like you hear a movie? He's like, nah, it was perfect. I heard it. Actually helped me go to sleep. And I was like, damn, I should have played car noise. YouTube, 7 hours.
7
Car
hours.
noise.
When he said that, bro, I was fucking dead, man. Because can you imagine he did that?
Yeah, I just left it on the whole night.
Just loud as
Get
shit.
7 hours of car noise.
That would have been funny. So yeah, the first day, man, we go to Whole Foods. Well, I went to Whole Foods because Merz was like, he was discombobulated, looking like Tommy from Rugrats, like walking around, confused as shit. I was like, I'm leaving you, bro. I'm going to Whole Foods. I'm gonna get breakfast. I end up getting some juice, some fruit,
Yerba.
a yerba, and two of these like tortilla wrapped potato things with like egg and cheese and shit.
Okay.
And that was my consistent breakfast for the next 4 days. Still nervous as shit. I don't know what to expect. Never got a tattoo. It's my first tattoo.
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
So we pull up to the tattoo shop. Shout out to Timeless Ink. We meet Tony for the first time. This is the first time I ever seen him. Even through his Instagram, you don't see his face, so I don't know what he looks like.
Right.
He comes out looking intimidating as fuck. All you see are his head tats. He has a face tat, neck tats. I'm like, oh fuck, this dude
Kind
is
of
like,
brolic.
yeah, this
Yeah.
dude is the real deal, man. Like,
Yeah.
he looks crazy. He looks like a mob boss.
He's
No,
about
for
it.
real. He looks like a mob boss.
Right. So
Like a Vietnamese mob boss.
Is he Viet?
yeah.
Okay.
So he hands me the form. It's cold as shit in the studio too, because it's like tile.
Yeah.
It's tile floor, and it's already cold outside, so I'm like shivering.
Right.
I already had a hoodie and a jacket on, but I'm still shivering. I'm filling out the form, and I'm listening to Merz and Tony converse, trying to like find peace and like in something, whatever I could find, because I'm
Yeah.
fucking nervous as shit.
Like, oh, I'm glad they get along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, as intimidating Tony may have looked just from the first, like when you see him, he was really nice, man.
Yeah. Couldn't be
Like,
nicer.
as soon as he smiled, I was like, "Oh, we in good hands." Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, like he's a super nice guy. Shook his hand, and
yeah.
we're gonna talk about, it, but he definitely took care of Wiz, man.
Yeah,
but,
he was super nice, man. So
Yeah.
we go to the back, we chop it up for a little bit, and then he starts getting the stencil ready. So he pulls out the iPad, which I don't need another reason to buy an iPad, but this was
Let's go.
adding to the list of reasons why I need an iPad. He pulls up Procreate. He's like, "Yo, so you said this is what you wanted." I told him I wanted the koi fish turning into a dragon. It's the Dragon's Gate tail. It's like that's what the story is based on. So he shows me, and I'm like, "Oh shit, that looks sick." and it's like not fully finished. It just shows the koi and the dragon on the stencil or on Procreate. And I was like, I wonder how he's gonna fill the rest in. Like, is he just gonna like freehand it? Like, how is he gonna do it? So he prints it, puts the stencil on, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, fuck, man, this shit's looking kind of bare. Like, it's just literally, it's just the dragon and the koi. And then he pulls out a Sharpie, two Sharpies, a green one and a yellow one, or some color like that. Orange and a yellow. And he starts drawing on me. I'm like, oh shit, is this like...
He's freestyling.
He's like freestyling it low key. And he's like, how does it look? And I was like, shit, man, I guess it looks good. I'm ready to go.
You don't really know. I don't know.
I don't know. You can't really see.
It's fucking stencil and Sharpie. Like.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know I'm thankful for Merz like being there, of course, but I couldn't be more thankful for Merz being there in that moment because I was like, I was so unsure about everything.
Yeah.
That like just seeing familiar faces, like really brought me some comfort. I sound like a fucking bitch.
But it's good though because like I know the process and I was filming it and which we're gonna drop on Patreon. Sign up for the Patreon. But I was so sure that this dude, well obviously this dude owns the shop. He knows what he's doing.
For
but
sure.
There's like no questions. I didn't have any looks like. Sometimes I get concerned about things.
Right.
None of that. I was just like, this is gonna be so fucking dope.
Because he knew.
I already know. I see the stencil and I'm like, fuck, this shit's gonna be hard.
Yeah. So he puts the stencil, gets all the shit ready, and then he's like, you ready, bro? And I'm like, let's do it, man. He does the first line, and it wasn't bad. The first line was not bad at all.
On the wristicle.
I was like, on the outer wrist right here.
Okay.
And I was like, it's not bad, man. And then I was talking to Merz. I think I even in the GoPro footage, I was like talking about how I didn't think it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be worse. And then at some point, I felt like he like went to the inner a little bit, and I was like, oh shit, maybe I should stop talking because like this is a lot. It's gonna get spicy in a second.
Like it turned up real quick.
Yeah, because like on the like, there's different parts of my arm. Obviously, on any part of your body, that's like there's different sensitivity levels. So he started in a place that wasn't so sensitive, but the more he went to the inside, I was like, "Holy shit, this is wild, bro!"
Yeah, that's probably a play.
Maybe,
think, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of tattoo artists they want to just test their
Pain tolerance.
client's pain tolerance, so they'll go to like a semi mid part that's decent.
Yeah.
And see how they take it. And then as they go on, some might even talk to you, be like, all right, this is going to kind of be a little more tender or whatever the case may be. But it's crazy, man. Like when I was filming the first couple lines, I was like, there's no fucking turning back now.
Yeah.
There's
no way.
no turning back now.
As soon as that first line hit, I was like, oh, we're locked in, man. I'm here for the next 4 days.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
it.
crazy.
It's begun.
crazy.
But it was super dope, man, just watching the process because like this dude is bare skin. He's got nothing on his body except for what God created.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Facts.
So now Tony Todd is like all over his body now, but that shit is fucking sick, man.
Yeah.
What type, like explaining them the pain like that you felt as you moved
As
they
we
moved up to
progressed?
the,
So the outer part didn't hurt. You feel you always feel something. It's never like there's never a part of it where you don't really feel it.
yeah.
But I've noticed that on the inner parts, like on the inner part of my forearm and the inner bicep, like those are fucking spicy. And the elbow. I mean, I guess that's not inner, but the elbow is. I mean, everybody knows about the elbow.
Yeah.
So when he got to like this middle part of my wrist, man, just the lining, I was like, holy shit, is the whole thing gonna feel like this?
Right.
I was worried. And then he would get to some parts where it wasn't as spicy. I'm like, oh, this is where I catch my breath.
You could like relax a bit.
Right. So he made so the first session was just all lining. He just got all the lines, and looking at all the lines that he just from the stencil, I was like, God damn, this is gonna take a minute, man. Like just the fucking all the little lines he's got to do. So yeah, he worked up the arm. The worst part of the first day, the absolute worst part, right here, right next to my armpit, the inner bicep.
Yeah. Did you do that at the end?
That was the last part. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, that was the closest I was to tapping out.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, it was the hardest part of the whole. Just this area right here. It felt like he was inside of my armpit.
Yeah.
Like it radiated.
There was no tickling.
There was no tickling, man. This shit.
Do you have anything in that area?
Nah, man.
You don't, Jerm, right?
I have something near my belly button, and it felt when it wasn't inside my belly button,
Yeah.
but when she got close, it felt like it was inside. So I could feel you on
Yeah,
that.
it feels like they're
It was like
inside.
it's inside the armpit. Yeah.
I know what you mean because that I've had it here,
Yeah,
like on my titty, like closer, and then I felt the radiation in the armpit.
it goes out like you're here, but it's like the feeling is like it goes this way.
Yeah, like it hits the whole like nervous system.
You don't know where the needle's at. You're
I have,
just like,
it's
just
crazy.
feeling.
what the fuck? Yeah.
You just feel it because I wasn't looking. I don't know. Jerm likes to look at
Yeah,
the tattoo
I like to look
going
at the
on.
tattoo,
I don't
yeah.
like looking at. I didn't really look at it the entire time. I didn't know where he was at all. Like you know the general area, but you don't
Yeah.
know exactly where he's
You
at.
didn't even try to look at it just for once?
Nah, only when I was getting update clips from Merz. That's the only
okay,
time that
okay.
that I was really looking. So yeah, and the elbow too. When I had to like, there was a lot of uncomfortable positions that I had to sit in, but when he did the elbow, and I heard John Mayer explain this, he's like getting a tattoo on the elbow feels like you're driving in a car. You open the window and you stick your elbow out on the ground and you're just grinding.
Oof.
Oh, what?
And I was like, damn, that is so accurate. Because when he was grinding on the bone, it was like, I was like, holy shit, dude, this is insane.
Damn.
How the fuck do you, like, why did I sign up for this?
yeah.
One
I'm
of
like,
those.
damn, I'm paying X amount for this shit. Fuck.
Fuck this, man. So, yeah, it was a crazy, man, it was a spiritual journey for sure. We'll get into all the other days, but
Yeah.
TLDR, it was a fucking spiritual journey.
Whenever someone asks me like how does it feel, I always describe it as some sort of like, you know, like a small knife just slowly in your skin and like dragging
Yeah.
down.
Or like
what
a
do you think
drill.
it's like a same?
But even then, though, like
Or
that
drill.
doesn't accurately explain it. Like Merz was telling me, he was like, "There's no way you can explain the pain or how it feels to somebody. You just have to experience it."
You just have to experience it. And now that he knows, he probably can't explain to somebody else. He's going to
can't.
tell him the same thing. You just got to
can't.
experience it.
Yeah, it's really a one of a kind
Yeah.
feeling.
Well, I gotta pee, but while I pee, I guess you could let everybody know what you were doing on the first day.
Yeah.
While I was.
Yeah, like what were you doing? How long did you stay when you first pulled
So
up?
the first day that I pulled up, I stayed for about. Well, we went through the whole process. The first day's the longest because they got to draw it, they got to do the stencil, they got to mark it on his arm, they got to clean his arm, and then they start. So we were probably there for about 2.5 hours, and I was only able to film probably about the first 20, 30 minutes.
Because it died.
Not that it died, but it's because it's so. The process is so slow.
Got it.
You know what I mean? Like I probably would have had to stay there for the whole day if I wanted to get the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I got enough to where I was able to just like get his reactions.
Mm-hmm.
And then we dipped out. Me and Becky, she took me to what is it called?
Wealth.
Nah, Common Ground?
Okay.
Common Bond. She
Got
took me
it.
to Common Bond in downtown Houston. It's pretty much like a brasserie bistro / cafe.
Okay.
And she's like, they got really good they got a really good bakery. They have good pastries. They got good coffee. So I went there, and it's a really dope spot. It's inside a food hall, but everything just looks really like French-esque. And we got the pistachio croissant, which is fucking fire. It's like a croissant, but with like pistachio filling inside.
Okay.
And then I got a BLT sandwich. She got her latte, and then I got Yanglings, which they only sell in Texas or at least in Houston. It's a type of beer.
Yanglings.
Yeah, it's like the oldest American beer.
Whoa, I gotta have
Yeah,
that.
Like
Yanglings?
Yanglings. It's like Yuenglings.
Shit sound hella Asian.
It does sound hella Asian, but it's Yanglings, or I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's super fire.
It's like a moonshine beer.
Nah, it's just a regular lager, but it tastes really good. Yeah.
Okay.
So we had that, and we were just eating, man. And we first day we would eat, and we had to kind of pick them up pretty soon. So we just went back to the crib because we woke up late, so we didn't really have time to get ready.
I see.
So we went back to the crib to get ready for the evening, and then we picked this dude up. And pretty much our schedule for him or for us was to take him to the spot in the morning. We'd go do our own thing, which was basically go eat, chill, watch a movie or whatever, and then come back, pick him up, and then go to dinner. And then we take him home after dinner, and we go out for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was a nice little routine.
How many hours did you spend on the first day?
We went from 10 o'clock to 5. 10 to
Okay,
5.
seven.
So, yeah, but, you know, we would take breaks in between, maybe like 5-minute breaks, and then we took a long 30-minute break for lunch. I forgot what we had. Did Did he buy lunch that first day?
Yeah, he took care of Chris, man. He bought him lunch every single day.
Yeah, which
Really?
was so
Every
it
single
was so
day.
nice,
Yeah.
man. I didn't ask him to do that. He was just like, "Yo, you wanna?" Or he's like, he didn't even ask. He was like, "I'm gonna get this for lunch today."
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. Do you remember what it was?
The first day I think was
It wasn't the barbecue.
It wasn't barbecue.
It wasn't tacos. It was
was it wings?
Y'all had
No,
wings?
it wasn't wings. We had wings the first night. We went
Yeah.
to Pluckers the 1st night and got wings.
It was something, man. He got me lunch the first day. I forgot
Yeah.
what it was, unfortunately. But yeah, he bought lunch, and then after the lining session, my spirit was deflated.
Yeah.
I was having lots of doubts. When Merz picked me up, I forgot about it a little bit, but in the back of my mind, I was just thinking about the next 3 days of like hell. I was like, damn, dude, this is like, it was hard for me to enjoy the time outside of the tattoo shop because I would just be worried about like going in the next day.
Yeah.
So yeah, after the first lining session, Merz picks me up. We went back home, and then we went to Pluckers, which is like a wing spot. And I've heard from reviewers that they said that this place is better than Wingstop.
Whoa.
Which is like, why? It's a bold claim.
It's a bold claim, but for my first time, I can say that and I have to try every flavor, but I have to say that it could reach that point.
It's a close. It's a close.
Very close.
Yeah.
Their wings are really good. They have really good flavors. Their lemon pepper is super lemony. Like sometimes at Wingstop, like, which is crazy because we hype up Wingstop,
Right.
And
We love Wingstop here.
we love Wingstop, but their lemon pepper wing tasted like lemon, and you felt it.
It's lemony, for
Lemony,
sure.
bro.
It's zesty.
Yeah, and it's not greasy. You know what I mean?
Surprisingly, because the place, it feels like
Like a grease spot.
it feels like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Like it feels really like it just feels like a greasy spot. I thought it was gonna be a little more upscale than that, but
Yeah.
it was very like bar-y.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
very bar.
Is this a chain or it's like that's the only spot?
No, I think they have several Pluckers in Texas.
Okay.
But they also have like their fried pickles was super fire because it's like
Bro.
it's like the sliced long
The
version.
quarter joints.
Yeah. And the fry on it was kind of breaded, but sometimes the breading can
It
be
just falls off.
yeah, like this one was like almost it kind of felt tempura
It's
style.
it's
Little
the
fluffy.
best fried pickles I've ever had, and
Nice.
I've tried them
wow.
at multiple places because I always try to get I love pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fried pickles
Why
are
not
fire
fry
when they're
'em?
done
Yeah.
right.
So this place had the best fried pickles I've ever had,
Yeah.
which is crazy. I mean, I didn't expect that at all.
yeah, and he had the frachos.
The frachos,
As well,
had
yeah.
waffle fries with
Waffle fries.
with cheese sauce,
Ooh.
some chicken, some
Ooh.
cilantro,
Yeah.
Ooh.
onions. It was
You love
really
yourself a nacho
I also
type.
got a burger as well, which I kind of regret because I only got a burger and 5 wings, and I wish I should have got like more
More
wings.
wings.
yeah. It
Yeah,
was-
the burger was cool. Like
I
it
peeped
wasn't
the play though.
I wanted
Yeah.
to try more. I was on my Keith Lee shit. I was going to try and buy the whole menu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
he was
You know what I'm
upset,
saying?
man. Merz was
Yeah.
upset. He's not really expressing it right now, but like during and post wings, he was like, I should have got 10 wings, man.
Yeah.
Should have got 10 wings.
Yeah, it was good. The wings were good, man. Like, and
Yeah.
it was a wing spot. Like, I should have just did that. And you'll see it tonight on the Patreon when we drop the video. But everything that we have, all the food that we went to, restaurants. Because the second night we went and got sushi. We did some sushi.
They have all you can eat there? No.
We didn't go to a all you can eat.
Okay.
And we just went to a regular spot, which they had some pretty good Japanese food.
Yeah.
But it was ironic because it wasn't even Japanese people that owned the spot.
Yeah, it was like Vietnamese
I
people.
think
I
they're
think.
Vietnamese
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like here.
That's how it be.
It's
Yeah.
like I think
really?
a lot of the people that own like sushi restaurants here are Korean, I think.
Oh, I did not know
wow.
that.
I didn't know that. I always thought they were Japanese.
Yeah. And then the workers are Mexican and all this fucking
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And that's why every time we go to one and it's someone's birthday, you hear the same birthday song or that loud one that
Yeah.
blares through this. You don't remember this?
Oh, I know what you're talking
I know what
about.
you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's because they're all owned by like the same group pretty much.
Got you,
Oh,
got
damn.
you.
Yeah.
That's
Same
crazy.
gook? Is that what you said?
No.
Damn, Jay, 2 weeks in a row.
Why would I do
God
that?
damn.
Is that what you
dude.
said?
No,
Bring it back.
the same group.
Oh, group. Yo, you got to be careful with your G's, man.
Yeah,
you
man.
hit that hard okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, dude, you're next level.
You're
dude.
next level, man.
Me? He said it.
You're crazy, man.
What did we get dinner all 3 times?
Yeah, pretty much. No.
four
We did
nights?
it. We did not on Wednesday night.
Oh, we did Fat Bow.
Yeah, we got bows and then y'all went out.
Yeah, went to Fat Bow, which
How's the bow?
was cool.
It was cool.
You know,
yeah.
Looks better.
Yeah.
It looks better than it tastes, yeah, for
Got it,
sure.
got it.
So the first night after the lining session and after Pluckers, like we got home, it was so hard to take a shower because you're not supposed to put it in direct water.
Yeah.
So I was like in the
shit.
shower like this.
Like this.
Hand out the curtain.
Well, it was glass, so I was like hand on the glass like this, taking a shower, and then I'm fucking sensitive as shit. My whole body is like it's just sore.
Okay.
So like I'm wiping it. I'm like,
Wait, how come you can't get it wet?
Do you have any videos of that?
of showering?
Because I feel like you're just like hand on the wall, you're just hitting the face, and you're just sad.
Yeah, I was sad. I was sad, bro. I was sad.
Contemplating, bro.
Like I was just, yeah, man. My spirit was really low. That's why this whole thing was such a spiritual journey of like learning who I really am. And it sounds, I know it sounds crazy for maybe people that have never gotten a tattoo, or maybe even if you have a tattoo and you didn't experience it, and you're like, what are you talking about? But I make everything that I do in my life means like I put a lot of meaning into everything. You know, like
exactly.
like Merz coming with me means a lot.
Yeah.
Seeing y'all every week means like everything that I do in my life has a lot of meaning to it.
Intention.
It was also 4 or 5 day session.
4
Yeah,
days.
4 day session. So
Yeah.
that's just constant pain for 4 days. So
and normally someone gets something like this and spaced out what like
years.
a year.
Years.
Yeah.
I was getting a lot of DMs from people asking about you, and I'm like, yeah, he's in pain. Like, there's no way around it.
no way around
yeah,
it.
he's good, but he's in pain. And they're like, dude, he's nuts. Like, there's no way I would do a back to back. He's like, and some other people are like, man, I when I work on a sleeve, or if I'm getting a sleeve, it takes a couple years because I'm doing the top first and then the pieces. But for Wiz to go through it in 4 days back to back, you know, 8 or 8+ hours a day, like that shit is nuts to me.
Yeah,
bro.
it's next level. It's I definitely on some parts I overestimated, but I really underestimated the mental gymnastics that I had to do for the 4 days.
Yeah.
Because like subjecting yourself to pain every single day is so hard to do.
That you paid for.
That you paid for.
pay for it.
Because at night, when you're thinking about the pain that you went through, you're like, especially on the first night. Because the first night, I'm like, I still got to go through another whole day. And then after that whole day, I have to go through another whole day. And then after that, I still have to go through another whole day. Another whole day. It's crazy to think about. So like, just every night, man, I'd be thinking, I'd be like, I came here for a reason. I'd look myself in the mirror. I'd be like, I came here for a reason. After the 4 days, I'm gonna be so proud of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if you want to share the story of like the koi turning into a dragon, but even you going through that is kind of like the koi.
That's
Yeah,
what it
that's what we were
is.
talking about. We
Yeah,
talked about that in the
exactly,
chair. I was like, yo, every time I look at this tattoo, this is me.
It's literally
This is literally me going up, swimming up the current, which is what the kois did to get to the Dragon's Gate. They persevered through the current and made it on the other side. Obviously, not everybody makes it, but the ones that do get to, you know, they get to
become a dragon.
they get to become a dragon.
sick.
And it's true that not everybody makes it. I've talked to people about this because everyone knows, right, that this is what he was going there for. So I've talked to people that said they've had a sleeve and got to the elbow and they tapped out and they never finished it. They're just cool with it.
They just leave it like that.
They just leave it like that, yeah.
If anything, maybe that's the spot to emphasize some numbing cream.
Yeah, you could, man.
Yeah. Well,
We even talked about that too.
yeah.
We
Merz
talked
felt like
about-
stolen valor for a little bit.
I did.
You want to like
did.
steal some valor and numb it down?
Yeah, but then Tony started talking about the numbing cream because I think you asked, like, so what do you think
Yeah.
about the numbing cream? And he was basically, Tony was like, yeah, I mean, you know, it's a cool like thing because like it eliminates the pain for X amount of time, 2 hours usually, but right when it's done, you feel the pain
It's
like
all
it
at
just hit
once.
you like a bus.
Yeah.
Instead of that gradual, I'm preparing for more.
Got it.
It's boom.
It's all at once.
And that's when I felt it in my heart. I was like, I know what you mean because I did that.
he felt so relieved after he said
I had to
did
say that I did that. I was like, I did it on my chest piece because I knew what I was going into.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, word, you did that? I was like, yeah. He's like, so you feel the pain? And Tony's like, yeah, I did that too. And I was like, oh man, we good. The master fucking did it too.
Because the
He
whole
tried-
time
yeah.
he was feeling like stolen valor.
Yeah, he tried it, and for me, like, we agreed though. I was like, probably moving forward, I probably won't do that no more because I'd rather just like do the gradual.
Just accept it.
Yeah, just accept
Yeah, you
it,
gotta
you know,
accept
because it's
it.
like he said, a spiritual journey.
Yeah.
It really is that, like, you know, you're questioning yourself, like, can I finish this? Can I do this?
Yeah.
Can I take this pain? You know, whatever you're thinking about. So
The toughness. Did he share where he used numbing cream? Like on what part of his?
Nah,
I don't
think so.
remember.
Okay.
I don't think so. But he said he did try it. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's in a place that he probably thought it was gonna hurt.
Yeah.
yeah.
So maybe his head. I don't know.
But he
Could
said
not
the
be
head
here,
wasn't as
nah.
bad as
Yeah.
other parts of the body.
Really?
When he said that, I was like,
I'm gonna get a head.
I'm gonna get a head tat. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
highly considering getting tatted, yo, in the head, neck area. Yeah.
So the second day, walking in there, Spirit was like in the morning. I was like, I got this. You know, I still had a little bit of doubt, but I was like, I got this. And then what made me feel better was like he was like the lining is probably the one of the roughest days, but shading is kind of soothing. That was how he described it.
Right.
Okay.
Because it's not like hard lines and it's more just like quick action.
Right.
So when we started the shading, it actually wasn't too bad. There was like a lot of parts that it was actually soothing.
Like, oh, it's like
Yeah,
scratching an itch.
Right. That's exactly what it was. Like there's parts of my arm where I was like, oh, this feels kind of good. Like let me savor this because I know that there's other parts that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
So when he started shading the inside wrist, I was like, okay, this is not soothing at all.
Yeah.
This is not soothing at all. So
So you have some dark areas.
there's
too,
a lot of
so-
dark areas, yeah. So obviously, if you're seeing, I don't know if you could see it, but it's peeling heavy right now. It's because it's going through its healing time, but yeah, the dark parts were pretty rough, man. But I will say it was very satisfying when we would take breaks to look in the mirror and see it really coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, okay.
Like there's actually some progress.
Yeah, I know why we're here.
Yeah.
We're here for this. And it was nice to see. And he was like, yeah, that's why I like to start from the bottom up. Because when you put a shirt on and you look in the mirror at night, knowing that you have to come in the next day, you see like all the progress that you've made. And you're like, I got it.
I peeped the play, man.
Damn. Experience.
Yeah,
That dude's a beast.
he's been doing it for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he knows a lot.
He knows a lot. And real quick, man, I know we were talking about this a lot. We got to shout out his apprentice, Kenny.
Oh, shit.
One of the coolest dudes like
Was that
I
the
met.
was that the
man.
Asian dude chilling in the back? Like I remember you guys sent like a video. He's like
Oh, I did see that guy.
Probably if he had
Yeah,
glasses.
probably.
with the glasses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was him.
Skinny cat, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just about to turn 21.
Yeah.
If
Wow.
he-
On Saturday. Oh, today's
oh,
well,
happy birthday at
Happy
this
birthday,
point,
Kenny.
If
Yo,
you're
happy
listening.
birthday, Kenny.
Birthday, dude.
But he's super young. Like he's funny story, man. Like he comes in, but I haven't seen him yet. But all I hear is like Tony's just like, whoa, what you doing with that?
Yeah.
He comes in with a gun.
Hell yeah.
Kenny comes in with a gun and he's like, look what I got, man. I know I'm not legal yet, but once I turn 21, I'm gonna be carrying this thing around with me, right? And he's like, okay, that's cool. He's like, what are you gonna do with it? Like basically they're just small talk. And I swear I heard this, but I could be making it up, but I swear I heard Kenny go, he's like, well, I'm kind of small, so if I'm walking back to the parking lot and someone wants to like say something to pick on me, and then I'll just be like, oh, I'm sorry. Psych! Boom, boom, boom. Like, I don't want no problems. Psych! Boom, boom. So he's funny, really funny dude. I remember one time Tony looks up to Kenny and he's like, hey, Kenny, I'm thinking about getting some barbecue. You cool with that? And then he goes, sure, work father. I love that. Yeah, he's hella cool.
He's
man.
a character, man.
Yeah, high energy. You could tell that he's willing to learn and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
setting everything up for Tony, getting his needles ready,
Sick.
all that shit, man.
Yeah,
It's
just
pretty
what you
dope.
want in an apprentice, I would imagine.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
for sure, man. So
Yeah.
shouts to Kenny, man. Funny ass dude. Every time we came in, he was very like, he was smiling, and he's the only dude that when me and Becky come in, he'd
Yeah.
open the door and let us in right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's they really treated him like an apprentice though. Like it's
sure.
what you would imagine treating the rookie. Like
Yeah.
he got the rookie treatment for sure. Like
Oh, tell him about the prison question.
oh. So, we're shooting the shit a lot. Like we're there 7-8 hours a day. Like there's dude talk
Yeah.
going on, right?
Banter.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of shit talking going on. So like, and they're always asking him the wildest questions. Like there was this time where Tony was like, "Yo, man, if you're in prison and someone comes up to you and they're like, you want shit on my dick or blood on my knife? What would you choose? Shit on my dick or blood on my knife?"
Right.
Yeah.
And Kenny was like,
With no hesitation.
with no hesitation, he's like, "I'm shitting on that dick."
dick.
No hezzy.
No hezzy, dude.
bro.
He said it was so much enthusiasm. Dude. He's like, oh, I'm shitting on that dick. I was like, yo, this is wild. And then like a few seconds later, I'm like, oh fuck, this shit hurts. But yeah, there was so many pockets of like moments where I'd like laugh at some shit, and then a few seconds later, I'm like, holy fuck, I'm back in it.
It's like you get snapped back.
Yeah, I get snapped back in it. So yeah, man, the elbow sucks.
Can't emphasize that enough.
Can't emphasize, yeah, because we also did that on the second day of shading, and he was like, oh man, he was just grinding on my elbow, like fuck. But during it, I was very satisfied because I was like, oh, this is a place that whenever I look at sleeves now, I'm like looking at if people got their elbow done, and I see a lot of people that have open spaces on the elbow. So I'm like, oh, let me just get the thing that people dread the most. Let me just go through it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
I saw him the other day at the airport.
Yeah.
He had it open, and I was like, man,
Yeah.
you don't even know. Really? No, he probably does. That's why.
That's probably one of the more popular prison tattoos is to get the spider web on the
Right,
elbow.
right,
yeah.
directly on the elbow,
Like on purpose.
to show people, like, yo,
Like,
I
I
did it.
did this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you said the most pain was the inner.
The inner bicep. I had nightmares about it because I knew we were going to do that on the last day, because I reached out to some of the people that Tony has tattooed prior that have also done the back-to-back. So shout out to everybody that hit up that was really nice and gave me a bunch of tips.
That's tight.
They're like, yeah, that inner bicep that you do on the last day, that's probably the worst of it all. And I was just dreading that. So on that last day when we were doing the whole, and you see it, it's dark.
Yeah.
So like,
The claws just had to be there.
it just had to be in that spot, bro. The fucking claw just really had to be there.
Like
That
we
shit
can't
is-
map this any different.
That
dog.
shit is thick too.
It's
Yeah.
thick, man. It's yeah, it sucked. It sucked.
But you know, other people that have tattoos are gonna see it and be like respect.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
hope so,
Yeah.
man. I hope so. Well, who cares if what people think about it? Because I fucking love it and I think it looks great. But yeah, if people want to say that, I mean, what's really cool is that like if you have gotten a tattoo before, I feel like you could see other people's work and appreciate it more than if you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like now when I look at people's tattoos, I appreciate it so much. I always had an appreciation for tattoos, but now when I see Merz's, I'm like, oh, you really had to, like, went through some shit to get that.
Yeah.
Like it's not like you slapped it on and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
It's like
all
a badge
wish-
of
No
honor.
matter where you get it at,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
went through some shit.
We all
sat
wish it was
down.
like that though, but it's,
Oh,
it's
nah.
never like that.
Yeah.
Nah, you sit down and you take it. So the whole tattooing process was like, I think it was about 24 hours
Yeah, just about.
of just under the needle, man.
It's crazy. I'm serious, man. Like when it's like a full shift, basically.
Yeah.
Like, and the fact that, and hearing Wiz say like he was defeated and all that stuff, he didn't really show it too
Yeah.
much. I mean, he would joke around, and be like, "I'm dying," or, you know, I'm in God's hands," or whatever he was saying.
Yeah, this point I'm in God's hands, bro.
He was saying. But like he definitely man, maybe that was his way to kind of not think about it. But that's one thing me and Becky wanted to do for him, was like, that's why I want to always take you out to dinner at least, or go somewhere, because we want to take your mind off it.
Yeah, I'm
At
glad you
least
guys
for
did
another
that.
18 hours before you head back in.
I do appreciate those car rides home from the tattoo spot, because like
Yeah.
we'd just be joking the whole time, like making
Yeah.
jokes, and like it was just a really fun time.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm really glad that you guys were there, because if originally the plan was to go there solo.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how much more defeated I'd feel if I was there by myself.
Right.
So
You gotta
Yeah.
drive yourself home.
got to
and all
drive
that
myself
bullshit.
home, look at myself in the mirror, unwrap
Yeah.
it solo. I don't get to show anybody the progress because I'm keeping it under wraps.
Yeah.
And it was a somber mood. It was raining the whole time. It was cloudy.
Sad as shit. No
if you
vitamin
went
D.
solo, I could just see you, like, when you get back to the hotel or whatever, you're just in the corner, like, just fucking like,
Yeah. It would have been so hard, man. It would have been so difficult. But yeah, I'm glad that they picked me up, and it's like light, you know, from the jump. We're like making jokes about everything.
Yeah.
every time.
So
man.
it was really nice to have them there, man.
Yeah.
I really underestimated how much that would help me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you ever go and get like your chest or your other arm, you gotta bring someone.
I'm bringing someone.
Yeah.
I don't need you there during the appointment. I prefer if nobody was there, actually, because the whole time, my method of coping, like most people, I feel like a lot of people have headphones in and like and listen to some shit and zone out. My method was closing my eyes and breathing. I couldn't listen to music. I just had to close my eyes and go through it, like
Just listen to the needle.
and listen to the needle.
Listen to the
That's
needle,
why
listen.
I was meditating for like 7-8 hours a day.
Yeah, that's
like
fire.
in the chair.
This whole time I thought you would have been like, I don't know, listening to Kindle books or whatever.
I tried to read the first day. I tried to read. I couldn't. I was trying to read I'm reading David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me, which is coincidental. Like it was such a coincidence. I was reading that, but I couldn't fucking pay attention to what I was reading, man. I was like, all the words are like blurring together, and I had to close my eyes.
You have to legit feel
Concentrate.
it. You have to feel it. Like
Yeah.
there's no other way to get a tattoo besides feeling it and focusing on that, and then just battling yourself in the mind.
You're really battling yourself, man.
Yeah.
It's such a mental as much as it is a physical thing.
Yeah.
So you don't listen to anything either when you go on?
I do listen. Like I'll listen for a little bit. Like me and the tattoo artist, usually in the beginning when it's not the worst pain, we'll go ahead and chop it up. But then I'll even tell him like once I'm starting to get to that point where my like every time he touches me, I'm hurting. Ayo. So like I listen to the music then because then it's almost like my background to like to like the fight. You know what I
But
mean?
even
Like,
then, you're not really listening to
no,
the
you're not
music.
listening to it. It's just there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's
It's just
crazy. It's
noise.
just there.
It's just there.
That's crazy.
It's just loud, and you're just like, you know. But every time you hear because it's like,
Oh my god.
and then you hear the, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you just hear it every time. It's
like when you hear it turn on, you're like, fuck.
you're preparing. You start to like kind of like squeeze a little bit.
yeah.
You know, but it being there was also like a dope journey for me to like see him and experience him get it because I get to talk to him about it and see where he's coming at because I've never gotten that.
Right.
You
You,
know what I'm
have a
saying?
bunch of tattoos.
I got a bunch of tattoos. I never did that. So like to me,
Yeah.
it was like, yo, I'm new to this too, you know?
Yeah.
But it was dope, man. And even I wish you came with us to the spots that while you're getting a tattoo, because we went to, like I said, Common Bond. We went to this place called Post, another food hall.
Yeah.
Eating like Thai food and African food.
Ooh.
Yeah, really good shit, man. Again, like you guys will see it on the Patreon, and also got to meet one of Becky's friends in Houston because she lived there for like 6 years. So she was really showing me the places that she likes.
Yeah.
Went to Holman's, which I mean, he doesn't drink, so he had no business being there. But Holman's was like a really good bar that had good draft beer.
Yeah.
Fun stuff, man. Like,
It's fun, man.
wish y'all came.
Yeah, it would have been.
I really wish I
man, it
came,
would have been
yeah.
fire if everybody was there.
It
man.
probably would have motivated me to really get a tattoo.
On the
Yeah.
spot.
On the spot.
Yo, Kenny, fire it up.
For real.
Fired up, Kenny. I'm your first one, man.
Yeah. That would have been dope to have everybody there. So I think that's why next time I really want to be on the opposite side and like just be there for somebody else getting it, you know?
But y'all were when I got my chest, man.
Oh yeah, that's true. We were there. Speaking of that, real quick, on the first day, Jerm texted because we were like going back and forth about the tattoo. Like, yo, Wiz, how's it feeling? Like, give us an update. There was a text that Jerm sent that like stuck with me, and he was like, "We love you here in Vegas."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I really held on to that. Like that shit gave me a second wind because he texted it at a time that I really needed it.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, when
Because I
he-
know what it's like.
Yeah, when he sent it, you know, I pictured Jerm like saying it and then like I would laugh with him. But then I knew with the way that, I don't know, maybe he didn't say anything at the time. I was like, oh, this guy took it to heart.
I really took that shit. I kept that in my back pocket and like thought about that the rest of the 4 days. I was like, damn, they do love me in Vegas. That shit really got me
to war
through.
with that needle, bro.
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
show you what's up.
True. Went to war with the needle, man. That shit's
It's no joke, man. I'm telling you,
no
if
fucking
anybody's
joke, dude.
thinking about getting the 4 days, you can do it, but it's just you're just gonna have to really like
Tough it out.
bunker
dude.
down and tough it out, man.
Yeah.
Like
this dude's arm was like after day 2, this dude's arm was legit like 30-40% bigger than the other arm.
it was
that's
huge,
how
bro.
swollen
Yeah,
it
so
was.
how was the swelling process? Because I know he had to slowly do it going
Yeah,
up.
It was swollen, bro. Like it felt like there was so much blood in the whole arm.
Yeah.
Like you could tell like I'd do this. Even now,
Yeah,
it's still
right now
lower.
it's still a little on the
Yeah.
on the chub.
But yeah, I was like looking at myself in the mirror. I was like, damn, dude, it looks like I was born like this.
You look like Jax from fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. I look like Jax. It was
The swelling, did you get the swelling after the lining too?
a little bit. I swelled up a little bit during the lining, but it was really during the shading that I swelled
That
up.
you swelled up the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So if anyone's getting a tattoo, man, just remember it's a mental fucking battle, bro.
yeah, and the thing also that helped me out, and what Merz was telling me before is like once it's over, it's like it's over.
Yeah.
Like once
Yeah.
you it only hurts during.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Obviously, there's a little bit of pain and you're sore and tender or whatever after.
Yeah.
But you only really feel the pain during.
Yeah.
After that, it's you're
Relief.
chilling.
Yeah. You got a lifetime peace, man. That's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
You'll have it forever.
I think it's
Okay, we're about 48 hours later. Do you see yourself getting another?
It's funny that you say that because the second day when we were shading, I was like, I'm never getting a tattoo again.
Ever.
And Tony was
Yeah.
like, just wait, man. Wait till all the pain is gone. Wait till you've settled in. You'll want another one. I want another one.
yeah.
When did you feel that?
As soon as I got home. As soon as I got home, I was like, you know what? I could probably do it again on the right side.
That'll be crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So you went home, like you showed your parents.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was nervous about showing my parents because, like, my mom, I mean, everybody, I've been talking about on the pod of how apprehensive my mom was. And my dad was a little skeptical about me getting a tattoo, but he's like, it's your life. You do what you want. But my mom was like, she was sad, man. She was like, there was points where she wanted to cry because I was
Prior.
getting a tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because they grew up like, tattoos to them is like some criminal shit. Like you get a
Yeah.
tattoo if you're a criminal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how it was in the
facts.
Philippines.
Right. You don't get a tattoo as like a regular citizen, you know? So that's what she carried with her. So when I got home, I went upstairs to my parents' room. I had a whole thing. I have a video of it too. I like took my shirt off and my mom was like, "Oh my gosh. It looks good."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn." She was so amazed by the art that like it made her forget that it was a tattoo.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she was just looking at a piece of art.
Yup.
And it's a testament to like Tony's work, man. Like it doesn't look. She was thinking it was gonna be, I don't know how to describe, like a prison tattoo kind of.
Yeah.
Like you know how prison
Yeah,
tattoos are like very
yeah.
scattered and like it doesn't. There's no, and it's not all prison tattoos. I'm just saying it's like very scattered and it's not one piece. But because it's one piece, she was looking at it like, oh, this is a piece of art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it's like of Asian culture.
yeah.
So
So I was very surprised that they like it, man. And I thought, shout out to Tony, man, because he killed
Yeah.
it, bro. He's so knowledgeable. It was crazy because like when the other tattoo artists in the spot didn't have clients, they would come in and watch Tony tattoo.
Yeah.
Like they'd sit around and like asking questions like, yo, why do you do it like this? Do you prefer this over this? Like why do you what's your method for that? So he's like really the master
Yeah.
of the studio.
Yeah.
And another thing too is like besides the stigma that tattoos have and people think they're criminals or they think like they've been through some shit, the gang members, stuff like that. When you go to a shop, you know, a lot of times you can feel that intimidation from tattoo artists. But like not only just Timeless Ink, but I'm gonna speak to them because that's the one we went to. Everyone was mad cool, bro.
Oh man.
that's dope.
As intimidating they can look or whatever you want to say about people that have tattoos,
Yeah.
just talk, man.
Yeah.
You can get past the image if you talk to people, and they're super nice, man. Like everyone was just giving us game, and we was talking to this one dude who does tattoos in the spot, and he was telling us about Houston and how to drive in the rain. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we're just relating on shit that got nothing to do with tattoos,
Right.
Yeah.
but you can still find that relation. So for anyone that's like possibly against it or
Yeah.
doesn't want to mark up their body, that's fine. You can do what you want, but it's got nothing to do with being criminal.
Right.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with that.
People just want some art on them.
It's just art, man.
They were some of the coolest people I've ever met, man. Honestly.
100%.
And you would think on the outside looking in, you're like, oh, these are probably some criminals.
Yeah, but they're
But
not. They're
couldn't be-
tattoo artists.
Right.
They're artists. Yeah.
They're just artists.
Yeah.
Just like a painter or a musician.
Creative people.
The only thing is the canvas is the skin. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
And they gave me Tony got me a fucking cronut.
Oh yeah, he gave him on the
cronut.
last day,
Yeah.
we pull up. His
He
dude
runs
brings
out the door. I'm like, what the? It's raining. Yeah, he runs out.
He
the
brings out
door.
a box of donuts for Becky
Yeah,
and
Oh,
and he
okay.
tells us to
like-
come inside and
yeah.
When you dropped them off.
yeah,
For the last day.
yeah, and he gave us some cronuts, which were fire.
So fire.
I thought you said Corona.
Corona.
Coronuts.
Corona.
Nah, he got his cronut. Well, because I've been on a croissant binge since we got there because I had the pistachio joint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then speaking of, because he got the last breakfast morning, he went and got something a little bit different. He got like a little snacky box that had like crackers and chicken salad, cheese, you know,
Yeah.
a little package, and a box of croissants. Man, it was so fire. Like I knew he wasn't gonna eat it all, right? So when we got back from dropping him off, me and Becky like opened up the croissants, put the fucking chicken salad in there, put some cheese, and we just killing that.
He was
dog.
killing it, bro. He was killing it.
Did you do that?
I
Or you
did
just
do
ate them
that.
all separate?
I did do that. I took the croissant, I dipped it in the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then I would eat it. But it was cold. It was cold outside, and the food I was eating was cold, so it wasn't really enjoyable. And two, I didn't really have much of an appetite to begin with, so I couldn't really eat all of it. So I only had I had like a croissant and a half.
He barely fucking touched it.
Yeah.
When he left it there, I'm like, he's not
Say
coming back.
less.
So I gotta
Say less.
This is all mine.
He
at this
ate
point.
everything but the grapes.
What?
There were grapes in there, and he ate everything but them.
You not fucking with no grapes.
You don't fuck with grapes?
It's not that I don't. It just I was already full. Like
Okay.
I'm not gonna overeat. You know
I
what
thought
I
you
mean?
were a wine
he
dude.
definitely had like 4 or 5 croissants, bro. He indulged. He indulged for sure.
I bought some croissants this morning, man.
Yeah.
For breakfast for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one. I was like, oh yeah, these are fire. And then that's when you guys told me that Jerm didn't know they made you fat.
Yeah, I heard, yeah. He just said they're
There's
like.
so much fat in a
There's a lot
croissant
of
from
fat.
all the butter.
I thought I was
yeah.
doing something good, man. I got my green tea.
They
Forgot
do
to say
taste good.
croissants.
They're
They taste
delicious.
amazing. I could eat croissants every day if
Me
I
too,
could,
man.
Yeah.
I could eat 20 croissants for real.
Yeah.
Like and eat them like nothing.
Yeah.
It is crazy how they make you feel after you eat one. You're like kind of full.
Yeah.
After one.
Yeah.
After like it could be a small one too.
Maybe
you know?
small one, yeah.
Yeah. The barbecue that Tony brought me, I think it was on the second day, was so fire. It was from Pinkerton's.
Woo! Shout out to Pinkertons, man.
It was so fire. I remember when we went to Austin and we had barbecue, and
Right.
it wasn't a really good experience.
On some dry shit.
On some dry shit. This was the opposite. It was so juicy. The sauce was fire. The mac and cheese, the fucking potato salad was so good, man.
Bruh.
Is it this?
Yeah, it was that right there.
No, that looks
Yeah,
so
that's legit
fire,
what it looked
dog.
like too.
It looked like the photo.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
Southern
man.
hospitality,
The brisket was so like it was just so juicy.
That was the best cut.
the best cut.
Yeah.
Best cut secret, man.
Yeah. We got some barbecue too, but we didn't go to Pinkertons. We went to I forgot what it was called, but that shit was good too, man. The Texas barbecue is fire.
Yeah.
Damn, every day they just ain't good.
Oh,
Yeah.
for real.
But you got to go at a certain time because they open, say, 12, and the shit could sell out by 2 p.m.
Oh wow.
Oh, like a barbecue spot.
It's
Yeah.
kinda like Poke Express.
'cause we had to go
Yeah,
to 2
facts.
different ones just to make sure that because the 2 of them were closed.
Got it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it takes like, the day prior or the morning of to like prep and smoke. all
Yeah,
these
prep,
things,
smoke,
right?
all
Yeah.
that shit.
And
It's
then
just-
when you run out, you're kind of done for the day.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's like ramen in Japan, kind of.
Open for those few hours.
Open for like a few hours, and then they hit their quota, and then they're closed.
Like, that's all the noodles.
Yeah.
That's kind of tight.
That's all we got. So yeah, and then the third day he got tacos from a local truck and some Korean wings, which were amazing. I couldn't eat the spicy ones because they were a little too spicy for me, but the spicy wings were so much better than banchan.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
I've been craving some Korean wings
I've been
too.
craving some banchan too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
Can we please, guys?
Yeah. So I hope one of y'all get it. I hope one of y'all do what I did, so I could be on the other side,
The sleeve.
and filming and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'd like
definitely want to get another piece. I don't
me
know
too.
when. I got to obviously save up for that shit, but
Do you
definitely-
think you have over 24 hours on you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, he
I
has-
probably have 24 hours. On exactly.
Yeah.
He did it in 4 days. It took me like 15 years.
That's the way to me. That's the way to do it. I don't know how everybody else's body would respond, but I mean, it seems like mine is doing okay. It's peeling like crazy right now.
Yeah.
But
I want to just
yeah, I just want to rip it off. It's a little itchy, but
when it's all done peeling and you put your first like normal lotion that you use on it and you get ready and then it just kind of glistens
yeah,
and then has that not faded look, but it's
Has a healed
the
look.
skin look.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's ink anymore. It looks like it's skin.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
You're gonna-
so
yeah.
beautiful.
You're gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, let's go, Tony! I'm coming back."
You're
Based off what you told me about Tony and what he did and him buying you lunch and all that shit, that made me want to go to him
yeah,
and all that shit.
Doesn't buy your lunch.
That'd be crazy.
yeah.
That'd be
He's
crazy.
waiting for. He's like, "Fuck, man."
And we
But-
get tacos. There's McDonald's down the street if you want it.
Nah, but it's
just
I think it was the fact that that Chris was there. It was a marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Nah,
you
nah,
have
nah,
to, you probably have to go
yeah.
there and get a piece like this.
Yeah, like if I ever got a sleeve, I would have done some. I would have went to him.
I would go to Tony
just because he seemed like a cool dude and knowledgeable. 20 years and plus
100%.
like all his apprentices like seem cool and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like the owner of the shop controls the environment. Like of course,
100%.
like,
Yeah,
sure,
we had
yeah.
a whole
So-
conversation about culture in the shop.
Yeah.
Of how he sets the standard.
Yup.
Of how everybody acts, and
Yep.
if people fall out of line, it's up to him to make sure that everybody's in the way that he wants everybody to be part of a culture that he enjoys.
Yeah.
Instead of like having a typical like standoffish kind of culture, which he's saying a lot of tattoo shops have. Of like
Yeah.
it feels really like gatekeepy, and
Yeah.
they
That's
don't
how-
really want outside people coming
I
in.
hate that.
I think there's some a lot of shops like out here feel like that. I've been
Yeah.
to some that don't, and then but I have been to some that do.
I have been to some that do. That's why I usually because when I was younger, I used to just go to the shop and just be like, yo, I want this. Didn't go to the like research on the artist.
Yeah.
Now it's different.
It was also
Right.
harder back then because there was really no Instagram. You couldn't really like look at people's
Yeah.
work and
You had to
shit.
Yeah,
go.
you
You had to
couldn't- it
go
was
in the
all word of
shop and
mouth.
look at the folder.
Yeah, look at the folder, look at and see if it works.
That must have been so much harder.
Yeah,
It was,
You gotta-
because especially with my first tattoo, I actually drew it,
Yeah.
and I will never do that again because to me it's disrespectful to the artist.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because I want
didn't
them to
know that.
draw their art on me.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
want them to draw my art on me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but I didn't know. I you know what I mean? Like I wanted a certain way. I didn't know how I was gonna do it, and I ended up going to this spot just nearby the crib on Boulder Highway.
Damn.
Probably, and I'm not trying to be this way, but he's like a biker dude. He probably didn't even fuck with Filipinos, but
Probably.
he was nice, and but he gave me the tattoo, and there was no talking, there was none of that. It
Yeah.
just- he gave
There's
it to
no
me.
connection.
None of that.
It was like a transaction.
Transaction. I gave him the $180 at the time, and
Yeah.
then I decided to sign the paper. My mom had to sign the papers. I was only 16.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and then he just did
Mom
it.
signed the papers.
Yeah, I wasn't old enough.
I had no idea it was at 16.
Dude,
I do remember
yeah.
him coming back with a tattoo, like
Yeah.
looking at him like, holy shit.
Oh,
what
you
the
saw him that day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw him with the rap. I think he went with Atamaya too, right?
yeah.
Yeah. and
Oh,
he-
bro, the next day I went to the park, no shirt, dog, and started playing basketball like that, yo.
Damn, dude. That's,
Yeah.
Different dog.
You're different, bro.
That 2K
Yeah, dude.
shit.
I was
Yeah,
like, they're
some
gonna
2K
see
shit.
this shit, bro.
Everyone's going to fucking see me.
They're gonna see me. I'm playing ball, 16, tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
first
hard
one,
as
yeah.
shit.
Swear to
Shit's
God.
fading in the sun.
Fading in the
Yeah,
sun.
shit's
Yeah,
fading in
just
the
brand
sun,
new, bro. No, he didn't even tell me how to take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
like
didn't care.
he just didn't. I don't think
Yeah,
he
he
cared
didn't
like
care.
that. Yeah,
He didn't care.
Yeah. So if you're interested, Timeless Ink Tony is what his Instagram is.
Yeah.
Highly couldn't recommend him more.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a beautiful experience, man, and I'm happy with the piece that I got. I'm so proud to wear this because one, I knew what it took, and two, like I feel like he's like a friend of mine now.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
wearing
part
a
of you,
friend's piece forever. So when he goes, I carry a piece of him with me.
Yeah.
So
And it's like you see other people that get work done with him, and you're like,
it's a
me and
fellow,
you,
yeah,
dog.
it's a fellow,
Yeah.
it's a fellow, brother.
You
So,
might be able to like. It would be cool if you casually just look at someone's arm, and be like, "Hey, man, where'd you get that?" And then he's like, "Oh, this place in Houston by this dude named Tony."
yeah,
And
instant connection.
yeah, and it's crazy because he's well known, but because Becky has friends out there, and she went on his page and saw like a bunch of her friends following him,
That's
yeah,
tight.
or vice versa, and was like, "Yo, this dude's the truth." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the truth, man.
Yeah.
It's such a nice feeling to have full trust in the artist. Obviously, it's my first
Facts.
piece, so like I have so much. I'm already apprehensive to begin with because this is gonna be on me forever. But it's so nice to sit in the chair and have no worries about anything. To like sit down and just fully trust this dude and know that he's gonna give me the best piece that he can.
You know what's funny? I just saw this. So the Westheimer is the road that it sits on. So the tattoo shop is right here on the left,
Yeah.
and the other side is a graveyard, a cemetery.
okay.
So we would make a joke or something like, "You're gonna go to the tattoo shop and then end up over here. You're gonna be dead."
Yeah, you're gonna be pieced out
Yeah.
after this. You're gonna get a piece and then peace out.
Yeah. It was a crazy like little plaza. Like they
Yeah, it was,
they had a
bro.
Domino's. They had like a regular store, and then they had like a liquor type store. Then they had a fucking porn shop with a fat ass dildo just sticking out like in the beginning of the door.
Yeah.
And then they had like then they had a fucking store that sold tombstones
Yeah.
right next to it. And then
It's a
they had-
crazy lineup of places.
Yeah, and then in the corner they had Hibbit, which is like it's like a Foot Locker type store that sells like sneakers and Nike stuff, Adidas. It was a crazy plaza, but hey man, shouts to Houston.
Shouts to
Shouts
Houston,
to
bro.
Houston.
It's so funny. It's a funny row of
That's a murderous row.
yeah.
dude.
Yeah. So I'm glad I did it, man. I'm happy, dude. I'm so fucking proud of the piece. I'm glad I could share that experience with Merz, and we'll grow old and be able to tell the story to our kids and our grandkids. And yeah, man, it just means a lot, you know. And when Merz told me it was going to be a spiritual journey, I really didn't understand that until after.
Yeah, dude.
So, and I hope.
I'm feeling proud of how proud you feel.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
facts. But it's a like I've never been through a journey like he did. So
Right.
like this is crazy. Like he took ayahuasca to the next level. Like you go to a spiritual ayahuasca journey, bro. Like he probably did 4 days of ayahuasca.
Yeah, I was just doing ayahuasca every day, just fucking in
bad
the
trip.
thick of it.
Now when we do it, ayahuasca, it's gonna feel like light work.
Yeah, facts. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you said you want to get another one. What are you thinking?
I don't know yet, but I want to get something
Yeah,
from
get
Tony
that.
probably.
Yeah, go back to Tony.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to
Are
Tony.
you gonna
for
go
sure.
and do another sleeve?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think
My bad. Go ahead.
I think a sleeve is the way to go for me.
Okay.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
When do you think you're gonna go again?
This year, probably. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know. I was about to say.
I don't want to upset my mom. She was like, before I left, she was like, please, like, let this be the last one until I die. I was like, yeah, I promise. This will be the last one.
Okay, that's tough.
But I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Got to break some promises, man.
Yeah, broken promises. I really enjoy. Tony was telling me he prefers to do a full sleeve instead of like. I mean, obviously there's beauty in all pieces, and like I love the put together pieces also. Yeah. But I really love the way that this flows all together, and I would love for it to flow.
It's one big story instead of small stories.
Yeah,
being flowed in together.
I think I want. That's what I want to do. It's either that or the leg. Merz was telling me he wanted to get his leg blasted.
Yeah, I want to get it blasted.
I kind of want to get a leg piece too.
Let's go, dude.
It just would be a pain in the ass to stand in the shower because like this is easy, but a leg get out of the stream.
Post it up.
Yeah, it must be tough. Or a back piece. Like imagine sleeping. Like it's hard now to sleep because I'm like I love to sleep on my left side.
Yeah.
But now I'm just sleeping on my right side and it's not the same.
Fuck, man, I want to get it. I'm like ready for the pain right now.
Me too.
Are you craving the
I'm
pain?
Inspired,
I'm
bro.
not craving the pain, but I think I'm at like a mental point where I can. I feel prepared to take it.
Yeah. You
I'm
can
ready,
muster through it.
Ready
Yeah.
for some fucking new ink.
Yeah, but I'm not like. What did you say? What about the pain?
Craving?
I'm not craving pain. Yeah.
Yeah. Me and my dad were saying, he's like, yeah, you're lucky you did it in Houston because that's probably what helped you get through the 4 days. Because if you did it in Vegas, you probably would have tapped out. Knowing that
that's
you
true,
could
man.
just
I
take a
agree.
quick drive home.
Just go home.
I agree.
Yeah.
And say can I do this like next week or some shit? Yeah.
And especially knowing, like going out there knowing that he's booked out. Like there's no next week. There's no next, like you got to wait
Yeah.
until the end of the year to like see him again. So there's no choice. And like, you got to finish this now.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I did it the way I did. Because there's a few artists that I hit up here that were like trying to book me. But I'm glad that he hit me up when he did. Because if he didn't, I probably would have just got it done here. And it wouldn't have been a whole trip.
It wouldn't have been a specific journey.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, like I said earlier, my girl lived there for like she loves it there. So for me, it was great for me to hang out with her where she loves to be at.
Yeah.
And go to the favorite food places that she likes to go to.
So you got to learn a lot about her on the trip.
Yeah, and about us too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being together is our first trip, flying on a plane. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh,
so,
shit. That's dope.
yeah. So like, and then feeling like parents too.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like they were my parents, dropping me off.
Dropping you off to fucking work, school,
And then picking me up.
daycare.
Picking school up.
He's like texting Merz, like, yo, I'm ready.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. And I was like, "You want something to eat, man?" What do you want to eat? Like it was just
Yeah,
what it was, man.
It's
It
fun,
was
man.
good.
So I hope Jay's next. That's all. That's
Let's
that's,
go.
That's the point of it all.
Yeah,
I know
man.
he was saying he likes his skin, but
we might have to go to Japan for Jay's.
Yeah, so that trip that I talk about when I went to Japan solo after high school, that was one of my things. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get a tattoo. It just never ended up happening, but like, yeah, that
You might
was
have to
that was what I was
fulfill
trying
that
to do.
dream, bro.
Fulfill it, dude.
Yeah.
That would be so fun if
It
we all
don't
went.
have to be like crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Like I know you're not really. I don't know if you want to get something crazy, but it could be 2 hours. We still going.
Yeah, we're still going.
Give us an excuse,
bro.
please.
You gotta
Give
do it
us-
for like 3 weeks, and you got to do it at the end of the
Yeah,
trip.
Yeah,
So
something
you're not
like
in
that.
pain the
That
whole
would
trip.
be hard.
yeah.
Bro.
I'm down.
Do you feel any different about it now? Like, does it make you want to get one?
Oh, for sure. I don't know when it was. Just last episode, I was talking that shit about I like my skin.
Yeah.
But I see you take off the thing on the reveal, and I was like,
Yeah, I
oh
was like,
shit,
man, he looks
Yeah.
sexy.
I gotta get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it'd be dope, man. You know, I was thinking too. I was thinking about this when I was in Houston, but like, you know, since we're all like, we all got SOs. I was thinking about we take like a big trip, all 8 of us. I think I said that once.
Yeah.
I was like, all 8, and you were like, whoa, 8, that's a lot. And I was like, but it'd be dope because like we could do things together,
Yeah.
piece by piece, separately. The girls could go do something. We
Yeah,
go
we
do
could
something.
something. Yeah.
Like it'd just be really fun. I think if we did some shit like that.
That'd be fun, man.
so
Get
down.
a
Yeah,
big
sick.
van.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'll turn 25 coming up pretty soon, so I can rent the van, bro.
Rent
rentals.
Rent
Yo.
and pay for it. Yo,
That's crazy,
That's
Jerm.
crazy. That's a
Yeah.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
a crazy.
Hey man, sometimes.
What a proposition.
Yeah.
I'm down, bro.
Yeah.
25 Jerm is cool.
25 Jerm, man. Yeah, Jerm's is it going to be Jerm's birthday by the time this comes out?
Right after.
Right
after.
after. Okay.
We
Yeah.
record the day before my birthday. though.
Got you.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
man. So who's next? Jay, Jerm?
I
Mers?
do. Yeah.
Yo, Jerm shows up every other week with something
That's
new.
true.
like he's got.
I got a
something else.
homegirl learn how to tattoo. I'm just like, yo, just do.
Yo,
do
shout
whatever,
out
you know
to
what I'm
people
saying?
like you, man. Like letting newer tattooers like tattoo
Yeah.
on them. Like that's some next level shit.
yeah.
Like yeah, just supporting the homie and being one of their first clients. Like that's
It's
that's
funny
love.
and I don't got much money, and I'm just like, fuck it, like
Yeah,
let's
let
do
me
it.
just get it.
And plus, it's the homie, it's a homegirl, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah.
Let's see what-
I didn't
see what
because we
happens.
didn't even know about his stomach tattoo.
Right.
I didn't know he was gonna get that. I just saw it on Instagram. I was like, is that Jerm?
Is that Jerm's tummy?
Yeah, Jerm's a different animal. He goes through his journeys without letting people know. He
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
Solo. How long did
Solo.
the stomach one take?
About 2-3 hours, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Did it hurt?
Probably 2. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, when the belly button felt like she was in there, I had to keep looking at it because like I'm not gonna be like
to
this.
make sure she's not.
Yeah.
Yo, where you
Yeah,
going?
I'm like, bro, are you tearing my fucking belly button? And like, nah, she's like hella far away from me.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, it feels like you're in there.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like I like looking at the ink, or I like looking at the needle go inside. But like, I'm not gonna do this shit all day. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I was like just laying like in pain and shit.
Yeah. That was actually my bad.
No, go ahead. My shit's stupid.
I was just gonna say that was my first time traveling in a really long time, so it's nice
Yeah.
to travel again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to be on a plane,
feel some different weather.
feel some different weather,
Be delayed.
be delayed. Yeah, we went through some delays, and Merz talks about me being worried all the time.
No, Merz. Be
Merz
getting
is
worried, bro.
also like a worrier, like not a warrior, a worrier.
But the way you guys worry is different. Merz starts to get mad.
Oh, he was just so negative about everything. He's like,
Negative.
He gets out of negative.
he's
about
so
everything.
negative about like so on the way home we were supposed to leave at like 6:30 or something like that, and our plane gets delayed 10 minutes. Like it got delayed 10 minutes, and then 20 minutes, and then 30, and then like an hour. And he's like, fuck, that's not enough time for us to get on the next plane. Like we have a connecting flight. Like we got to be there when we got to be there.
Yeah.
And then the whole time Merz was just like, fuck, man, we're not gonna make it. Every time it got delayed, he's like, fuck, we're not gonna make it, man. And then we got on the plane, and then the plane took a little bit to take off. He's like, fuck, we're definitely not gonna make it now. We're gonna have to get a hotel. It's like, this is crazy, bro.
Damn, you went through the whole thing.
Yeah,
He was so worried.
Dude, okay, so the flight leaving LAX to Vegas was scheduled to leave at 9:05. We land in fucking LA at 9:30.
Yeah.
It's been gone.
Yeah,
right?
it's just been gone.
So when we landed, I'm looking at Chris. I'm like, yeah, it's gone, bro. Like that shit left. But the pilot was like,
Okay, go ahead. Okay, here we go.
ladies and gentlemen,
That's so solid, bro.
Dude.
ladies and gentlemen, we are here at LAX. Please keep your seatbelts on as we race to get to the gate. We do have people have a connecting flight to Vegas. If you guys could please sit down. If you're here home, just please wait for those people to leave, and then we'll let you guys off, okay?
thank you very much, and thanks for flying Spirit Airlines. And it was a great flight. Thank you.
That was solid, bro. Even the in there was solid, bro. Thankfully, people did do that. I was like, that restored my faith in humanity because I was like, there's no way people are gonna let us off.
And in my ass, I had to let people know that I'm one of those people. So I'm like, Vegas.
Yeah, he did it twice because the first time they said it on the intercom, the stewardess said it, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, that's us. Thank you so much. We love Spirit." And then the pilot said it, and then he started clapping again. He's like, "Yup, this is why I love Spirit, man. Let us off. We got that connecting flight. We're about to make it. No delays."
You know, it'd been super sick if they pulled up next to that other plane just to be like, "Yo, you gotta get."
We did. That's exactly what happened.
You went on the right next to the plane. No, not like that. But we put up right next to the plane, and we got out and just went right
from gate to gate.
Well, before that, Merz fucking knocked somebody on the head with his backpack. Because he had his thing in the stowaway bin, and like there was a passenger right in front of him. I didn't get to see it. Becky just told me the story. He just fucking yanked that shit, and his heavy ass Cabin Zero backpack landed on the dude in front of him.
Yeah.
Did you apologize?
I did. I
did.
I was like, "Oh, my bad, my bad, dude." And he was like, "It's okay. You have a nice flight." Like that.
Oh, okay.
And I was
Is
like,
it a Russian dude?
Nah, I don't know what he was, but he had like a little bit of an accent.
Okay.
But yeah, I felt bad as fuck though, because that shit's heavy. This shit ain't like, I just pulled it and just this shit just, you know.
He probably had his,
okay.
I totally forgot there were people around.
He was so worried about his flight.
Yeah, that's us. Vegas, baby.
Vegas, baby. 702. That's me.
Yo, and then when we landed in Vegas, people had a connecting flight to Dallas, and they were late too.
Yeah.
So the pilot's like,
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a connecting flight to Dallas here. If anyone is going to Dallas, lift them up, please. And if you're here home in Vegas, just stay and sit down and enjoy the ride.
and then dude, I'm like, this is pretend.
Yeah, the first thing he says after going through all that, we're in Vegas, finally home. He just like, all these people are fucking. They were Merz. There were a bunch of Merzes on the flight. First things he says after the captain says that, he's like, "Let's just pretend we got a connecting flight." I was like, "No, dude! All those people did that for us. We might as well do it for them. You fucking criminals!"
It's our turn.
We have a connecting flight.
No, but it was crazy because when we get on the connecting flight going home to Vegas, like everybody was already on the plane, like ready to go, and they were like looking at us like, these motherfuckers.
These are who we're waiting for.
Yeah. They were waiting like 30, 40 minutes, man.
They were too. They were on that plane for about probably an hour because you get on.
They were pissed.
A half hour before. Yeah.
Thankfully, the connecting flight was also Spirit, so they had a vested interest. Like, let's make sure that these people get on, because otherwise we're gonna have to pay for hotels for everybody.
Got it.
So
That makes sense.
To save them, because Merz was like, he was asking the stewardess when we were going home to LA first before the connecting flight. Well, first of all, before even that,
I got in trouble.
We were in the exit row, right?
Okay.
And Merz was like looking at the door. Like, you know how the exit row has like the door to get out. He was like looking. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but there was a stewardess behind us, and she was like, "Don't touch that."
Yeah, I was like, I had my hand like there's like a handle you got to rip off to get to the, or there's like a little thing you got to rip off to get to the handle to open the door. So I put my hand on it to like
Rest.
No, just to like see, you know, if I could.
He was playing with it.
He was playing with it, yeah. And she's like, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
I got in trouble, man.
Yeah.
She's like, "You're gonna get a fat ticket, and they were gonna be delayed for the whole time."
Damn,
like,
dude.
Yeah, and the whole time I was like, I feel like I got in trouble. Like, I didn't know she heard me, right? I was like, I feel like I got in trouble, and she's like, "No, you didn't." I was like, "Oh shit,
Oh shit, you can still hear me. Yeah.
So the whole time I was that dude.
Yeah, you're that dude, like waiting in the line for the roller coaster and just like touching everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, is this real?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm that dude, man. Sorry.
It's crazy how much of a worrier Merz is though sometimes.
Yeah.
Like he really worries about some shit.
Yeah.
Like I worry too. Like I'm not trying to get myself out of this, but Merz is also
different level, yeah.
That's why he feels me on the moving too fast, because he also moves too fast. Like real recognize real, man, and we recognize each other.
Yeah. That's what I told him, because he was like, "Fuck, man, I don't know if I could do this. Shit hurts." I was like, "Well, you got a fucking a 24-hour piece in 4 days. You're moving too fucking fast."
Yeah. So I wish you guys were there, man.
Yeah.
I wish you guys were there. It would have been a great experience.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time.
next time.
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Someone's
Next
gonna
time.
get a tattoo in Japan.
Yeah, I heard. That's what I heard.
Dude, I mean, I wanted the same thing.
Oh,
honestly.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can still get it.
yeah, you could get
I'm gonna get a mirror
Tony
image.
got the fucking stencil, bro.
the same
Put it
exact
right on
Yeah,
you.
can we just make it like 75% smaller?
yeah.
That's funny. Dude.
Yeah, I think the story of the koi fish swimming upstream and getting over the oncoming current,
Yeah.
and getting over the Dragon's Gate is a beautiful story, and anybody could relate to that, just of perseverance and
Yeah.
and just-
Determination.
and determination, and getting through it.
Yeah, I love that whole story. That's why like a lot of the imagery that I used for like Juliet and stuff is like the koi fish.
Yeah.
And even like, well, I'm wearing a new jacket right now. And I don't know if you guys saw my back already, but on the back of it has the dragon.
The dragon, yeah.
'Cause it's, I'm trying to tell the same story.
Yeah, so man, so
I did not
it's
know
but it's
that.
not too late, man. You can get it in a different variation for sure.
Yeah.
So
Not like that.
not like this though.
What I like about your tattoo though, it doesn't feel like over blasted.
Yeah, that's
It's
what my
like-
mom was saying too. I
yeah.
still don't really know.
I don't know what's that?
Because some people, it's like too saturated with ink.
Oh, okay.
He left enough like of
Negative
a
space.
regular
Negative
skin.
space.
Yeah, the negative
There's a
space.
lot of There's a lot of regular skin in here.
Yeah,
still.
and I like work like that. To
Yeah.
me, and like to me,
he's
it makes
really
most sense.
playing with like my skin tone,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Ooh.
it's just crazy. Like looking at all these lines, it's so hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that like the lines are so precise. Like when you draw on Procreate and it like adjusts the line for you, there is no doing that on someone's skin. What you draw is what you draw, and that's it.
got to get on point.
You got to get it on point.
Yeah.
So,
Did he say you need any touch ups?
well, he did touch me up on the last day, which
okay.
is fucking. Actually, the third to last day, which sucked.
Okay.
But yeah. So I don't know if I mean probably. I'll probably need some touch ups at some point. Have you gotten any of yours touched up? Nah.
No, once I'm done, I'm done.
I don't want to touch it anymore.
Nah, I'm probably gonna get my back one touched up. Just because y'all know I scratched my back religiously.
Oh yeah. And
So I'm pretty sure I fucked up the tattoos.
Some of the ink is somewhere else.
Yeah, it's like, that shit is just fucking scraped off.
moved it
but-
around.
I dragged it.
Yeah, so I might get that touched up and added too. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
If I could, I'd probably start over.
You would. That's the advice.
Because I like the piece.
Yeah.
One big piece that flows.
So that's the advice you would have for people that are thinking about getting tattoos.
Yeah, if well, at first it wasn't like that for me. I
Yeah.
wanted several pieces to commemorate like things that I'm into.
Which is still dope. I don't
Yeah,
think you should.
It's
you
still
know.
dope, and I just got to figure out a way to tie it all together.
Yeah.
But it would be nice if like my whole body was one style
Yeah.
tattoo. You know what I mean? Maybe mix with different cultures, but one style.
Yeah.
I do think like, isn't that a thing where you say you meet with one artist consistently, like they'll be the one to help tie in all your different pieces?
100%.
Yeah.
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 So I know there's a way to do it. There's a couple things I want to do to put it all together, but at the same time, I'm also looking at the negative space on my body. I'm like, man, fuck it. I could just use this and get something else that's super dope.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
Merz was talking about his ribs. That would be so hard if you
Yeah.
got a rib tattoo.
Ribs,
Yeah.
yeah.
And my stomach.
I don't know
Sounds
why that
intense.
sounds so much more painful than like, we were joking around with like head tattoos earlier, but
Yeah.
the stomach sounds more painful. Than
Yeah,
the
I don't know if
stomach
I'll do it because I had a taste of it, but man,
Did you?
yeah, my chest piece, it comes down.
Oh, it comes
to
down
right
a little
here,
bit.
I will say, like, getting your stomach tatted is the weirdest thing because you're trying to control your breathing a certain way. So,
But you can't. It's hard.
yeah.
Right?
So, because, when you breathe, your stomach moves.
Yeah.
And, like, the tattoo, like, the artist, like, she needs to adjust.
Right.
and all
Yeah,
that
I
shit,
gotta
so-
get in shape though. Because tattooing my stomach now is probably like tattooing a globe.
Yeah. And Merz was going. Like, I mean, him and Becky were eating a lot of really good food
Yeah.
in Houston. And
It's
I'm sure
good.
he was eating a lot of the leftovers too.
It's good.
Eating everything, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I would at night when I'd be like in bed, I would hear him come home at like 1 a.m. with some fast food. I'm
Yeah.
like, I wonder what they got tonight.
You'll hear the bag, like, crunching and shit.
Yeah. The first time was Taco Bell, and I was like, y'all motherfuckers.
You hear the keys hit the counter and then the bag.
Yep.
It's not like Vegas where everything's 24, man. So
Yeah.
you have like 3 options.
Slim pickings. Huh?
Yeah, or you drive across town for like I wanted McDonald's, right? But that shit was like 30 minutes away.
What?
That's
Yeah.
way too far.
The only 24-hour one.
Oh,
Really?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
It was like one location.
Yeah.
It's not like here. You turn every corner as a McDonald's.
Yeah.
isn't that a tattoo myth though? That like, despite like if you lose or gain weight, it's still going to be in the same position or like size.
Yeah, it's usually the same. You have to be like extremely different sized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you were going from like 300 pounds to like 150, then it'd probably be a
Yeah.
huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could probably just save time if you just did it at 150 anyway.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be a lot less skin for sure.
Yeah.
But then like I do wonder, right? If you're 150 and you have a tattoo that wraps around and you stretch out to 300, there's way more skin now that didn't get tatted.
Right.
Is it gonna stretch out and fill the whole thing, or is there gonna be like a pocket of space?
No, I think that's how it works. Like it stretches.
It'll just look a little
Proportionally.
bit smaller.
Yeah, it just like might move. Yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Well, I guess we can't go through dramatic. Well, I don't think. I mean, you're not even as heavy as you feel like you are.
Yeah.
Shit, I weighed myself this morning, man.
What you at?
He said he's losing the bet.
You just put it this way.
Plus 21.
I'm plus 21 and he's -1 right now.
Oh, you're minus
I'm
one.
-1.
Let's go.
Or minus, he's plus, if we just do, he's plus 15 because he's -116.
Oh, really?
-1 from 16 and I'm +5 from 16.
That's crazy. It's been like 2 weeks. You've gone through a huge. Well, it is easier to gain weight than lose weight. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel it, man.
I feel it.
I feel it.
Affiliated.
Yeah, man. So I guess if you want to see the whole journey of the Houston trip and the tattoo, sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/Family Mart Pod. Merz is putting together a beautiful video, and
Yes, sir.
yeah, we appreciate all the support.
Can't
man.
wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that shit.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Anything else, guys?
No.
That's it.
Just for me, I mentioned the jacket earlier. I have a new jacket coming out probably today, I
Oh
think.
shit! You want to show the back real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, show that shit.
Oh, it's coming out today?
Maybe.
Well, whatever this thing shows on
Oh, okay,
day
got you.
this comes out.
Damn, that shit is hard, bro.
Ooh.
Oh, you're taking it off.
Yeah, I didn't even see the back at first.
Oh my. Oh, that's way bigger.
Holy shit.
Wait, can you put?
Way bigger than the sample.
Can you
bro.
go up to the?
So this is one of the final designs.
This is the final. Yeah, this is the final. Wow.
God damn.
That's hard. So Juliet jacket's
Show
out
them the
now.
inside. Show them the inside. Because it's like different lining, yeah?
Ooh.
Oh, it's clean.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Let me see this.
Because I know Jay was worried about it looking how it was gonna look on the inside. So,
What we talking about? How much is this?
or should we want to?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? Okay.
Yeah, check JulietOfficial.com.
Correct.
JulietOfficial.com. If you want to get a jacket, go support Jay in his endeavor.
that shit is fun.
In this endeavor.
Yeah, in
That
his
shit is-
endeavors to get a new tattoo. This is going to pay for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
this will go to
this
the
is
tattoo
tattoo
fund.
fund right here, baby. That shit's hard, man.
That
It
shit
came
is
out
fucking
clean.
hard, man.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
so surprised.
The sample, that shit was like a small sample size.
It was like a small smudgy thingy.
right, but this is a big piece.
I was like, I gotta blow this shit up.
whoa,
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait,
Ayo.
What we talking about?
Never mind.
we talking about what we used to talk about, or
No,
we
we don't
talking
talk about that.
Okay, we
Blow
don't
the
talk about that
club up?
anymore. Whoa,
The which
whoa.
one?
Blow the club up.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Whoa, no. I thought we were just getting Korean chicken.
I thought we were just starting off with a bang.
Nah.
I
Shit,
guess
I
it's
thought we were
flat.
shooting the club
It's
up.
flat.
Oh shit!
Oh, gosh.
Damn.
Shoot the club up. Shoot the club up. Shoot the club up.
Thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. We appreciate you, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Deuces.